For those of you who don't know, I've had COVID the last 3 weeks, and because of that, I have not been able to get any work done on any of the projects that I've had planned. As you guys may have noticed also on my YouTube community tab, I also said that we're going to be contemplating jumping into back into emulators to do Pokemon X and Y. I don't know if that's going to work at this point, but for the time being, the only videos I have on my computer are openings videos, and I don't have enough to make to last basically the month of February. So for the time being, I figured I might as well do some weird shit. And for the sake of argument, I have some weird shit right here. We're going to be doing an unboxing of a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Yay! I will never let this part of my life die. Never. Wasted so much of my money on these things, but I don't care. This is Structured Deck Cyber Strike. This goes along with that Cybernetic Revolution, or whatever it was, that I bought last time, which is the video I did that displayed my Cyber Dragon decks. Let's just say this one gets added to it. Cyber and Cyber Dark combined. Harness the power of all Zane Truesdale's Cyber cards in Structured Deck Cyber Strike. This structure deck is based on the strategies used by Zane Truesdale in the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX anime. Zane begins the series with a Cyber Dragon deck, but later melds it with Cyber Dark monsters. These two strategies have always been able to be played separately, but it's never been a viable strategy to combine the two like they're used on TV. Until now. Dun dun dun! And these are just some of the cards that are going to be in this deck, which means it's great I wasted all my money on those other cards. Nah, it wasn't a waste of money. I love Cyber Dragons. But just look at some of the monsters and cards that we're going to be unwrapping. Including some I haven't opened yet before. Like the Cyber Dark monsters. Yay. For ages 6 and up, oh no, I'm not qualified. I'm only 5. No picture of Zane, though. That's kind of sad. I like my boy Zane. He's outside of Kaiba, he's my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh guy. Okay. Let's just put you here. Oh. Read that, chat, or group, or whatever we're doing. No, that's not going to work either. Alright, let's do this. Come on, open you, Chad. There we go. Actually, that's not what I wanted you to do, but I don't care. Okay. Got it open. Don't know why it took me so... Actually, I do know. I'm stupid, but whatever. Let's look and see exactly what we have in this little doodad. We have an empty box, just to make sure I don't miss anything. I think is this a game mat, or is this going to be a... Yeah, that's a game mat. Nice. All right. 1 second. Let me unfold this. Ooh, look at all this stuff it has in the back. Before we look at the game mat itself, I think we should take a look at the stuff that they have down here. Structure Deck Cyber Strike is ready to duel right out of the box. You're all set to start playing, but first look over this handy dueling guide. It points out some of the key combos you can use while you master the strategies of your new deck. Bring forth powerful fusion monsters and swiftly overwhelm your opponents. The basic strategy of this deck is to deploy the new ace monster, Cyber Dark End Dragon. Equip monsters to it, then finish off your opponent's life points with repeated attacks. First, send Cyber End Dragon from your extra deck to the graveyard with cards like Cybernetic Horizon, while preparing Cyber Dark Fusion material monsters. Then, fusion summon a level 10 or lower Cyber Dark Fusion monster with Power Bond, or a similar spell, and equip the monster with Cyber End Dragon from the graveyard using its effects. Or using the effects of cards like Cyber Dark Invasion. By tributing that monster, you can special summon Cyber Dark End Dragon. Since this monster can attack a number of times up to the number of equipped cards equipped to it, Add more equip cards with cards like Attachment Cyburn, so you can make many attacks during one battle phase while boosting its attack power at the same time. Cyber Dark monsters at the center of the strategy. We're going to be looking more at these cards later, but just to get a gist of it, a bunch of new Cyber Dark cards we're going to be looking at. 3 spells to perform Fusion Summon. Cyber Dark Impact, Overload Fusion, and Power Bond. We have 2 of those 3, but now we have 2 more copies. Cyber Dark End Dragon, blah, 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 blah. Other powerful cards, Infinite Impermanence, Fusion Tag, Cyber Eternal, Ling Ling, and Cyber Dragon Core. That's my 4th Cyber Dragon Core, I think. I'll have to look and see when I put this up against my Cyber Dragon deck. And look at all of these new cards that we can get. We can get from Dawn of Majesty, Lightning Overdrive, Phantom Rage, and Blazing Vortex. But that's when they introduced Link monsters, and man, he's barely getting into Pendulum Summoning right now, so let's not and say we did. Look at this dual mat we have. It's bombing right now. This is a bombing ass one. Okay. Doopy-doopy-doop. Space that out. And last but not least is to actually unwrap this deck and see what's in store for us. Enjoy the monsters. Ooh. I'm letting you French kiss all those monsters. As you can tell, I'm still kind of sick, but I'm living through it right now, as usual. I always live being sick. You guys, when have I ever not been sick? Guys, like, never. There's always something wrong with me. And coronavirus just happened to be the most recent thing. Ooh. I love the smell of new Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the morning. Okay. So. Let's get this little beginner's guide thing out of the way. There it is. And we'll take a look at each of these cards one at a time. I'm not going to read the card's effects. You guys can figure those out for yourself. I'm not here to hold your hand or anything. We've got an ultra rare Cyber Dark Chimera. Very important for getting some of these combos out early, as it's also a Cyber Dark monster. Can't use it in Duel Links, though, because they're apparently very persistent about not having Power Bond available in that game, except if you're Zane. So if you wanted to use Cyber Dragon with anybody else, that card's kind of useless. Cyber Dark Realm, another ultra rare. And a third ultra rare, Cyber End Dragon, to go along with that common one I have. This is going to be the one I use, Kitty Winks. I love me my Cyber Dragons. Right up there with the Blue Eyes is one of my all-time favorites. Cyber Dark End Dragon. This is the one that the game's trying to give us, and that's a 4th... Oh, wow. My friggin' throat is dry. This is my 4th ultra rare, and I don't think we're done yet, because it's looking like there's more just beneath me. Put you right there. Yep, I think this is the last one. The last ultra rare, Cybernetic Horizon. Man, look at all these cool-ass cards I got. And now we got some super rare Cyber Dragon Hertz, which I think I just bought a copy of. This monster's effect is mostly the same as some of the other Cyber Dragon monsters. Its name becomes Cyber Dragon while on the field or in the graveyard. And you can make its level become 5, basically, if it's special summoned. So it's fairly simple. And if this card is sent to the graveyard, I can add a Cyber Dragon directly to my hand. So we'll put you next to Cyber Dark Chimera. Another super rare card. Fusion Deployment. Fancy schmancy. Oh, wow. This thing just really wants to start sliding off. So you can go there. Let's move the rest of you back up here. Everything just wants to cover everything else. It's just wrong. It's just wrong, kiddies. It's just wrong. Okay. Another ultra rare, Infinite Impermanence. Very powerful trap card. As you can see, it goes with Cyber Dragon Nova based on the art design. And now we're back up to the commons. So, we've got Attachment Cyburn, a dragon monster that we can use for the Cyber Darks. Obviously. Cyber Dragon, the central monster of the Cyber Dragon decks, and one of the best monsters in the game for a while. No longer is that the case because of Yu-Gi-Oh! Constantly needing to shoot itself in the foot. Cyber Dragon Zwei. All these German words. Cyber Dragon Dry. Cyber Dragon Veer. One of my all-time favorites. And one that I've been using constantly in Duel Links. Cyber Dragon Noxter. Or Notchster. I'll have to consult my Germanic friends. This one's another one that just got released alongside Cyber Dragon Nova in Duel Links, so it's very useful. We got Cyber Dragon Core, common. Cyber Pharos, which was also just released into Duel Links. Thank you for that. Cyber Valley. Nice. That has never been released in Duel Links. Cyber Phoenix. And now we're up to the Cyber Dark monster, so this should be good. We've got Cyber Dark Horn, which is a Cyber Dark monster that'll bring any dragon monster from your graveyard and equip it to it. And this one inflicts piercing damage, so it's one of the more common ones. Or one of the more useless ones, especially nowadays, considering a ton of monsters do piercing damage. Cyber Dark Edge, which when equipped with a dragon and it attacks, can bypass your opponent's monsters and attack directly, but its attack power is cut in half when it does it. So basically, you can just get something like a Blue Eyes White Dragon attached to this thing and do 1,900 points of damage to your opponent. An idea. Cyber Dark Keel automatically does 300 points of damage whenever you destroy a monster when this is equipped. So that's cool. Cyber Dark Cannon, dragon monster that you can automatically send to the graveyard to add one Cyber Dark monster to your hand. Basically goes in conjunction with the Cyber Dark cards. Plus, when this card is equipped with one of the Cyber Dark cards, you can automatically send a machine type monster to the graveyard from your deck. So you can add a Cyber Dragon. It goes in conjunction with a lot of Cyber Dragon cards, so honestly, I think it's worthwhile. Cyber Dark Claw is the opposite. It will let you bring a Cyber Dark card to your hand. Any one, so it doesn't really matter which ones you use. Specifically, Cyber Dark Magic and Trap cards, but you get the idea. And when this card attacks, when a Cyber Dark monster equipped with this attacks, you can send a fusion monster to the graveyard. Hint, hint, you can get Cyber End Dragon in the graveyard very quickly. Then you can use it for Chimera Tech Overdragon, or whatever the hell you want to use it with, kids. Here's Lengling, Dragon Union type monster. Can equip itself to anything automatically, which is nice. Jizukiru, the Star-Destroying Kaiju. I don't know why this is in this deck, but sure, why the hell not? Gizmek Orochi, the Serpentron Sky Slasher. Yeah, these names are starting to get why I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh! The names just got so stupid for me. Gale Dogra. You can pay 3,000 life points, send one monster from your extra deck to your graveyard. I don't know why you'd want to do that. There are more than enough ways to send them there. Send them there on your own. Cyber Eternal. This is good. That's going to come in handy. We got Cyber Repair Plant, which we've seen before. Cyber Emergency, which is another card that just got added to Duel Links, specifically with a Zane skill ability, along with Power Bond, of course. Cyber Load Fusion, which I added a few copies of to my other Zane deck. Cyber Dark Impact, which is key to get the Cyber Dark Fusion monsters out. And by the way, Cyber Load Fusion is a quick play spell. So you can play that during your opponent's turn, which is why it was so broken in Duel Links. And of course, Duel Links had to ruin my good time and make it friggin' useless in their game. But don't worry, we'll never touch Blue Eyes, that's for sure. Cyber Dark Inferno. Another good spell card to go with the Cyber Dark decks. Future Fusion. Unfortunately, it's a very tough card to use nowadays, but basically can get you a fusion monster in a couple of turns if you're good at utilizing defenses and stuff like that. Fusion Tag. Machine Duplication, which is a very broken card in Duel Links. Especially with Cyber Dragon, because all you got to do is get Cyber Dragon Core, and then Cyber Dragon Core out, and then use this, and you can get 2 free Cyber Dragons out. So that's fun. Limiter Removal, which will never be put in Duel Links, because this game hates me. But I love it, so it's all good. Doubles the attack of all machine monsters, and then destroys them. Then we've got Cyber Dark Invasion. Cybernetic Revolution. Coolio. Power Wall, one of the best traps in the game when this first came out. Send as many monsters to your graveyard based on 500 points, every 500 points of damage you take. Not in Duel Links for obvious reasons. Call of the Haunted. Good card, and it's an equipped card, so that helps. Paleozoic Canadia. This is one that's really weird to be in here, and it's a super broken card in Duel Links. Summons a trap monster. Cybernetic Overflow. That's my 3rd copy. And then the rest of my fusion monsters. You've got Chimera Tech Overdragon, which I already had a copy of. Cyber Darkness Dragon. Really? You had to just do that? Cyber Darkness Dragon, which is the more powerful version. Cyber Dark Dragon. And then the 2 last cards in the deck. Power Bond and Overload Fusion, both of which we've already seen. Overall, this is a sensational deck and will definitely go well in me trying to perfect a Cyber Dragon deck. I'm not close to getting what I want, though. There are still a few cards that elude me that I have to get copies of, including Cyber Emergency. I also need to get they're more useless now, but I also have to get Cyber Barrier Dragon, Cyber Laser Dragon, and the cards that summon them. And then, of course, I have to get the Chimera Tech Fortresses and all that. So we're a long ways away from getting my perfect Cyber Dragon decks, but hey, what you gonna do? So, thank you guys for joining me in this unboxing, and I can't wait to see you guys in a couple of weeks when I start uploading my openings. Good Lord, I've got a lot, but again, not enough to take me very far, so hopefully I get healthy, stay healthy, and can make more content in the future. So, until we meet again, guys, sayonara.